Sometimes when you're surfing the web, advertisements follow you around. Maybe you looked at a pair of shoes or a dress or whatever, and you find yourself surfing on an entirely different website, and all of a sudden there's an ad about that. Maybe even on Facebook. How many of you have noticed that's happening in your life? Okay. Do you remember seeing any colleges doing that? Any college advertising showing up on your web browsing experience? Yeah. Talk about that. How does that affect you? How does seeing colleges advertising, whether they're following you around or not, how does that affect your impression, your perception of that school? Let's start on the end down there.
I think it's a good thing to some extent, but I also think it's useless when it's like it has nothing to do with me. There was one that was like DePaul, like it wasn't undergrad, but it was like graduate school. I was like, that really doesn't have much to do with me at this point, so why is it there?
Okay, good reminder. How do those advertisements, those online, yeah?
I would get really annoyed with them because I was, doing my research on something else. In the corner would pop up a different college or something, and like she said, if I wasn't interested in it, it really did me no, it didn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really useless because if I'm not worried about school at that moment, I don't care at that point in time, so I just kind of don't pay attention to it.
Kind of blow it off? Okay, yeah.
For me, it kind of just felt desperate on the college's part, right? Like I felt like that they were just looking for students, period. Like they weren't looking for, certain people or trying to match people up to a certain college. They were just opening it up to everybody, right? Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to look for a college and go to a college that really cared about me personally on a personal level, mm-hmm. right? So those colleges that would, have those mass advertisements or, be all on social media consistently and over and over and over again, even if I weren't or wasn't following their Twitter handles, that would get a little annoying at times.
Okay, good, man.
I'd have to agree that it'd get annoying and it's somewhat useless because I've become so accustomed to just blocking out the ads when I'm just doing whatever I want to that if I see it, if I glance at it, usually it's just, I don't really perceive it. I just move right past it, so.
Okay.
I actually heard a lot of ads for colleges on Pandora, and that's just awful. Any ad on Pandora, don't do it because they don't want to hear it.
Well, let's turn the tide a little bit here. Let's twist the table. What if the advertising you heard or saw was about your school, like the school you're going to? If you saw Drake or Grinnell or Iowa or wherever advertising, what does that do to your impression of the school you're going to?
For me, it's like a little bit of a mixed emotion, right? So, me doing my own research, obviously, I found the college, and it's one of them in my list, right? And then you'll see the advertisement, and you'll get kind of excited that your college is being spread out there and people are getting the word. But also, again, you're seeing this, and they're opening it up to everybody. I mean, I guess I get it's part of the recruitment process, but for me, you find out that college in your own research. You look into it and you decide, hey, I want to go to that college, and then they start opening it up to everybody, and everybody's getting to it, and you kind of, or at least for me, kind of feel like less of the deal that you kind of made yourself a part of.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I find it a lot less appealing to find schools on there. None of my schools, I have not seen any advertisements for them. And I don't know if it kind of says something about its being lesser of a school or not, but I found that more of the selective schools didn't have the need to advertise to everyone. So it kind of, made the school look a little bad if you advertised.